Good morning grade 7 students. Welcome to our new video. Today we are going to start with the chapter that is reproduction in plants. In this chapter we are going to see how reproduction takes place in plants. So please open your textbooks.
Let us start with the chapter that is reproduction, parts of plants and the modes of reproduction. So what is reproduction? The production of new individuals from their parents is known as reproduction. There is two types of reproduction. So that is asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. So what is asexual reproduction? In asexual reproduction, new plants are obtained from existing plants without the production of seeds, that is known as asexual reproduction. And sexual reproduction, that is in sexual reproduction, new plants are obtained from seeds. Then the asexual reproduction is further classified into vegetative propagation, budding, fragmentation and spore formation. Sexual reproduction in plants. Okay, let us learn how sexual reproduction takes place. As we all know, flower is the main part of the plant. So let us see how sexual reproduction takes place in flower. So flowers are the reproductive part of the plant. Reproductive parts in flower, that is stamen, that is male reproductive part, and carpel, that is female reproductive part. Some flowers contain both male and female reproductive parts and such are called as bisexual flowers. So these are bisexual flowers. They contain both the male and female reproductive part. Some flowers possess either the male or the female reproductive part and such flowers are called as unisexual flowers. So it contains either male or female part. Example is corn and cucumber. So stamen and carpel. So stamens contain the part that is anther and filament. See the anther which contains pollen grain and that are there in the, that is male gamete, in stigma, style and ovary. In ovary there are ovules present in it which contains female gamete, that is called as egg cell. When the female gamete and male gamete they fuse together, okay, male gamete and female gamete, a zygote is formed. Next, that is pollen grain. The male gamete and female gamete, that is ovule. So pollination, the transfer of male gamete from the stamen of a flower to the stigma of the same or the other flower is called pollination. Can you see? The transfer of male gamete from stamen of a flower to the stigma of the same or the other flower, that is known as pollination. Can you see the stamen and the stigma? That is known as self-pollination. And cross-pollination, that is from one flower to another flower, from the stamen of one flower to the stigma of the another flower, that is known as cross-pollination. Agents of pollination are birds, wind and water and animal. So pollen grain, when that is it fuses into, it goes into the stigma, the tube like, can you see, pollen tube, okay, then the style and in the ovary where the female gamete and male gamete fuses with the female gamete. Can you see the female gamete? And what is formed? Zygote is formed. Then this process is known as fertilization. The male gamete and female gamete fuses to form zygote. Further, the embryo is formed and the hard layer is formed, that is known as seed. We have seen before the types of pollination, that is self-pollination and cross-pollination. If the pollen lands on the stigma of the same flower, it is called as self-pollination. And when the pollen of a flower lands on the stigma of another flower of the same plant or that of a different plant of the same kind, it is known as cross-pollination. Now, what are the pollinating agents? As we have seen, wind, water, insects, animal, birds. Pollen grains have a tough protective coat which prevents them from drying up. Since pollen grains are light, they can be carried by wind or water. Insects visit flowers and carry away pollen on their body. So students, can you see the parts of plant? Stamen are the male reproductive parts. The stamen consists of anther and filament, while pistil, it consists of female reproductive plant, that is stigma, style and ovary. The green part, that is known as sepal, and the ovule which is present in the ovary, and the receptacle, and that one, this is lower part, that is known as stalk. So the both stamen and pistil, which consist of male and female reproductive parts, that are known as bisexual flower, as we have studied before. Students, these are the give reasons and differentiate between stamen and pistil. Then the short question answers that you are going to write it down in your notebook.